Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé. Natalie's getting her groove back amid stunning life update. Josh's secret girlfriend and her deportation fears were hard to deal with, but she's rallying. 90-Day. The last resort star, Natalie Mordovtseva, is regaining her confidence and stepping out of her comfort zone as she learns to live a life without Josh Weinstein after their split on season 2. Natalie is 40 now, having started her reality TV career with 90-Day Fiancé season 7 when she met Mike Youngquist. Natalie had no interest in Mike and even admitted it to the cameras. All Natalie wanted was to come to America, where she could become a model and an actress. However, Mike's hometown, Sequim, was not where the red carpets and the paparazzi were. Natalie found herself in California chasing after Josh, the CEO of a modeling agency. Josh never wanted to be Natalie's fourth husband and maintained a no-strings-attached relationship with her. Even though Natalie realized she was not going to get a job or a baby from Josh, she kept pushing. She even attempted to seek couples therapy to save the relationship from ending for good, but it was a bad idea since Josh met his now-girlfriend within the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. Natalie is known for her insecure and jealous nature, and she reacted surprisingly. Natalie recently left the U.S. to go on a new adventure in the Dominican Republic. She visited the town in the Puerto Plata province called Cabarete, where Natalie stepped out of her comfort zone and did something she had wanted to do for a long time. Natalie went kite surfing at what she called the best kite surfing school in Cabarete. Natalie praised the school for making the lessons so easy that she felt comfortable from her first time itself. Natalie was able to create an unforgettable experience for herself on her first overseas trip in a long time. Natalie's trip to the Dominican Republic was surprising since she's never talked about going to the country and indulging in adventurous activities. The risky activity that she participated in looks like a classic Natalie move to get the attention of her ex. Natalie loves being the center of attention, and her video did reach several thousand followers, and possibly even Josh, who she wanted to see what she's been up to after he dumped her. Josh has been making headlines for having a cast member girlfriend. Is she afraid that this woman will replace her in a future spin-off? While she still seems to be lusting after Josh, Natalie has returned to the U.S. after her adventurous DR trip, which helped her come out of her shell. It was a welcome change for Natalie, who's been in America since 2020 and hadn't flown out at all. Perhaps it was her fear of getting deported that stopped her, since Natalie has kept Mike from filing for divorce, even though he's been together with his girlfriend Sarah Rose for 2 years. 90-Day. The last resort's Natalie didn't get deported, which was confirmed through her sighting in Orange County, via 90-Day Thamel added way. Natalie Mordovtseva has been one of the most unforgettable cast members of 90-Day Fiancé, with her turbulent relationship with Mike Youngquist drawing both sympathy and skepticism from fans. From her emotional struggles to the ups and downs of their relationship, Natalie's journey has been one filled with highs and lows. However, as the dust settles on her past, Natalie is embarking on a stunning transformation. One that's all about reclaiming her sense of self, independence, and peace of mind. Her story is now shifting toward a new chapter, filled with healing, self-discovery, and hope for what comes next. But as always, there's drama lingering in the background, and it involves a secret girlfriend, deportation fears, and an uncertain future. The struggles she's overcome. It's no secret that Natalie faced some of the toughest challenges during her time on 90-Day Fiancé. Her relationship with Mike was a roller coaster ride of broken trust, heartbreak, and misunderstandings, which left her in a constant emotional turmoil. She struggled with her feelings of isolation, especially as she moved to the U.S. and found herself far from her home in Ukraine. The language barrier, cultural differences, and Mike's unfulfilled promises created a pressure that seemed almost unbearable at times. In one of the most talked about moments, Natalie even faced fears about her deportation status as her visa situation. Beyond the external struggles, the emotional toll that the relationship took on her was profound. Fans saw Natalie break down in tears, questioning her worth and feeling as if her dreams were crumbling. The emotional scars from the relationship left her in a place of confusion, but this difficult period also sparked an inner transformation, a realization that she needed to find herself again, outside of her relationship with Mike and her struggle for stability. The shocking reveal: Josh's secret girlfriend. As Natalie took steps to move forward, a surprising twist emerged. During the period where she was navigating her emotional healing, rumors began circulating about Josh, a man she had briefly dated. It turns out that Josh, who had once shown an interest in Natalie, had been hiding a secret. While Natalie was grappling with her own insecurities and healing process, Josh was secretly involved with another woman, adding another layer of heartbreak to her already complicated life. For Natalie, this revelation was like a dagger to her already fragile heart. She had been vulnerable with Josh, believing he was a possible partner who could bring some light into her life after Mike's tumultuous exit. But finding out about his hidden relationship felt like a cruel blow, and it served as yet another reminder of the challenges she faced in her romantic life. The emotional betrayal she experienced only added fuel to her determination to reclaim her power and find happiness, regardless of her past setbacks. Deportation fears and uncertainty. As if dealing with the emotional fallout from Josh's secret girlfriend wasn't enough, Natalie also had to face a very real fear: her potential deportation. When her relationship with Mike fell apart, so did her visa situation. With her future in the U.S. uncertain, Natalie faced a daunting reality. She could be forced to leave the country and return to Ukraine. The fear of deportation weighed heavily on her, adding another layer of stress to her already tumultuous life. Deportation isn't just a logistical concern. For someone in Natalie's position, it's a fear that can shake the foundation of their entire future. It's not simply about where she would live. It's about being ripped away from the life she had started to build in America, the people she had grown attached to, and the dreams she had fought so hard to achieve. The uncertainty of her visa status left her in limbo, causing anxiety and even feelings of helplessness. But Natalie wasn't the type to back down from a challenge. Rather than letting her fears paralyze her, she channeled her energy into finding solutions, exploring legal avenues, and determining how she could make the best of her situation. With each passing day, Natalie grew stronger, learning how to stand up for herself in the face of adversity, rebuilding her life and finding her groove. Now, however, as time passes, Natalie is emerging from the shadows of her past struggles and building a new life for herself. She is slowly but surely getting her groove back, and it's evident in the way she carries herself. Natalie is no longer the emotionally fragile woman who once clung to the hope of salvaging a broken relationship. Instead, she's a woman who has learned to stand tall, embrace her worth, and take control of her destiny. Part of this transformation is driven by Natalie's dedication to focusing on herself, prioritizing her well-being, mental health, and personal growth. Whether it's through self-care, reconnecting with her passions, or simply learning to trust again, Natalie is doing the work required to build a life that doesn't revolve around the approval or presence of a partner. Her newfound confidence is evident in her social media presence, where she's sharing more about her journey and offering fans a glimpse into her evolving life. She's become more open about her emotional healing, encouraging others who may be struggling with similar challenges to find strength in themselves. In a way, Natalie has turned her pain into empowerment, using her platform to inspire others to believe in their own resilience. The future. What's next for Natalie? As for the future, it's unclear exactly where Natalie's path will lead, but there's a sense of optimism that wasn't there before. While the shadows of her past relationships still linger, she is no longer defined by them. Instead, she's focused on what's ahead: new opportunities, new relationships, and a future where she is the author of her own story. Though her journey has been anything but easy, it's clear that Natalie is stronger than ever. The heartbreaks, the betrayals, and the deportation fears may have tested her, but they have also molded her into a woman who is resilient, independent, and ready to take on whatever life throws her way.